Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on Red Snow, a vampire movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. As you can hear, I'm still recovering. I'm very low energy today. I'm losing my voice. So this is going to be my only video today. I'm just going to do this one. I'm just in no shape to go through the news. My brain's in a bit of a fog, so give me a day or two more and we'll be back, right, Joan? Yeah. So anyhow, Red Snow is a vampire movie. Seems to be low budget. Seems to be low budget. It takes place in a wintry kind of location, and it claims to be a combination of misery and like a vampire movie, which is weird. Um, So it sounds. Oh no, Misery meets the Lost Boys. That was it. Sorry, I'm. So there's a lot of vampires in it, and only one potential protagonist uh, from this trailer. This girl here. I'm not sure if she captures this vampire and keeps him trapped in her place for some reason. Maybe she feeds him. I don't know. This guy is the guy who knows everything. Apparently knows about the vampires and warns her, but it doesn't do him any good. And there he is with his cross, so he's obviously not a vampire. But there's tons of vampires in it. Um, it looks okay. Looks okay. It looks like they're trying to have fun with it. Either way you slice it. Now let's see if I can read this. Jesus, why do you got to do this to me on the day that I'm at half mast here? Sean Nichols Lynch is the written and directed by. Oh, okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So good on you, Sean. It looks pretty well put together. I mean, for a low budget endeavor, this looks pretty slick. Looks pretty slick. I like the casting. I think your actors look pretty good. They're pretty distinct. Um, you're getting a lot of good reviews on some of the local websites. I like your lead. I like the setting. So I think this has everything going for a low budget movie. I also like vampires in general. I think vampires are a good horror foil. There's a lot you could do with them. You know, there's a lot of very specific rules about vampires, so there's a lot to play with. And I think that's really key when writing any supernatural screenplay, is to have very specific rules about those supernatural entities. And I've said this before. Um, so this came out in 2021, so I guess it's out now. Apparently, you can buy or rent it right here on YouTube. So let's see. When an injured bat transforms into a handsome vampire, struggling horror novelist Olivia Romo hides him in her garage to protect him from a vampire hunter. But now a gang of fellow bloodsuckers invade her home in search of their missing friend. Interesting. So maybe this is a love story between them. And she's so. Although I can see the misery connection there. The writing and the writer. It sounds like it could be fun. Sounds like it could be fun. I don't know. I'd see it. This is my kind of movie. I like horror like this. You know, it's not. It's dark, but it's not too dark. It's not depressing dark. It's more like fun dark. Because vampires are fun. They can do lots of cool stuff. Um, First act, I assume she finds the injured bat and hides him. You know, he turns into a vampire and then she hides him for whatever reason. Maybe she gets him blood somehow. And then the vampire hunter comes. I assume that's the old guy um, in the second act, and then the other vampires show up in midway through the second act, and then the protagonist has to fight them and the vampire hunter to save her vampire at the end. And then Probably she gets turned. I'm gonna guess she gets turned into a vampire and runs off with her with her vampire buddy. That would be my guess. But who knows? Um, with a low budget flick like this, anything could happen. Maybe she cures him. Maybe everybody dies. That's the great thing with low budget features. When you see a celebrity in the lead role, you kind of know what won't happen to them. They're not going to do something horrendous or stupid, or they're not going to die a lot of times, and because actors don't want to look a certain way in movies. But with actors you don't know, the sky's the limit, and thus the advantage of using them. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. Joan and I will have to see you tomorrow. I am recovering, so don't worry about me. We'll see you tomorrow.